This is my sun-dried tomato risotto recipe. Oh.
You fucked up on that one. Fuck off. No, but that looks good. But wow.
All right, let's cook that shit. All right, first we're going to go in with some olive oil. That's a generous amount. Okay, now I've got 3 shallots diced. You can also use a white onion for this. I'm going to stick that in. Season with a bit of salt to draw out the moisture. And we're just going to cook these off till they're translucent. Now I've also got a homemade chicken stock here. Just going to stick that in. Whoop. Slowly heat that up. All right, and also guys, if you want to know how to make a chicken stock at home, drop a comment below and let me know that you want to know how it's made and I can make a video for you. You can also do shop bought though, all right? Garlic in, and we're just going to cook that off until the raw smell of garlic goes, all right? Also a little top tip with your garlic, make sure you take the root off the garlic because that can be quite bitter. Okay, when the raw smell of garlic's gone, we're going to go in with our risotto rice. Now it's 75 grams per person. I'm using 150 today because I'm cooking for 2 people. We're going to toast off our risotto rice. You want to toast this off for about a minute or 2. Okay, you'll know your risotto rice is toasted when it turns a bit translucent around the edges. Now we're going to go in with about a tablespoon of tomato paste. And we're going to toast that off to get rid of the acidity and give a roasty tomato flavour. Next we're going to go in with a glass of white wine, just to deglaze the plan. Just going to cook off the alcohol in the white wine. When the smell of alcohol's gone, that means it's done. Okay, when our risotto's looking like this and the alcohol's cooked off, we're going to go over to our stock that we made. And we're going to put it in ladle by ladle. Okay, now this is a labour of love. You want to take your time here when adding the ladles in, alright? And don't walk away, keep an eye on it because you don't want it to burn. Now I've also got some sun-dried tomatoes here. I've chopped them up and we're going to stick them in. Just going to allow this to cook down so that rice can absorb all our stock. Also, 79% of you that watch my videos are not currently following me, so if you haven't hit that follow button yet, then click follow, alright? Now remember, this is a real labour of love, so ladle by ladle, be patient so your rice can absorb all that lovely chicken stock. Alright, we're now going to make a balsamic glaze, so we're going to go in a pan with about 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. And in our balsamic vinegar, we're going to add about a teaspoon of sugar. Okay, once the sugar is melted and we've got this lovely glaze, we're just going to put this in a pot and reserve it for later. Alright, I've seasoned some vine tomatoes with olive oil, salt and pepper, and also some broccoli and a splash of water to steam it in the air fryer. Alright, we're going to cook our broccoli and our tomatoes for 10 minutes at 170 degrees in the air fryer. You can also do this in the oven at 180 degrees for 15 minutes. Alright, so we've got the last of the chicken stock in there now.
That one's banging as well.
It's not smoothie, it's a slush puppy. Okay, now we're going to season our risotto with some freshly ground black pepper. Be generous with it. Very generous. Alright, when your risotto is starting to look like this, it means it's almost done. Now we're going to get some Parmigiano Reggiano and be as generous as your heart likes with it. Obviously I've got to be careful because someone's lactose intolerant.
Not my fault. I trust you.
Now mix that all in. Yeah. And now we're going to go in with a knob of unsalted butter. And get that all stirred in. Okay, now last off you want to check it out for seasoning and see if it needs any salt. If it needs salt, just add a wee bit of freshly ground sea salt. And that is our risotto done. Now I got some fresh basil. We're going to go in with that and just stir it in. Alright, now it's time to dish up, the best part. Been looking forward to this all day.
Me too.
Right, we're just going to go over with a scrunch of freshly ground black pepper. And then we're going to go over with our Parmigiano Reggiano. And then we're just going to go over with our broccoli and vine tomatoes. And now we're going to drizzle over our balsamic glaze that we made earlier. Finally, just going to garnish with a little bit of fresh basil. And that is my sun-dried tomato risotto recipe. And for more recipes, give me a follow, give me a share, give me a like. You'd be really helping a guy out. But I'm going to love you lots and leave you for now. All right, over and out.